Information on that file is needed as soon as possible.
Jason's been having kind of a hard time.
Take a day out. Aaron and I will handle it.
He disappeared in 1941.
Same year the grid mainframe disappeared.
If you're a Nazi, why did you escape the war?
He has information valuable to us. Keep him alive. He comes from the future and we need that.
Hey, Nap, what's going on?
Crimson's gone.
What do you mean? Where is he?
Well, that's the point. I don't know. He's missing.
What? Alright, what happened?
Well, we found some new information out about Quintin Technologies, and he's decided to go and take them down once and for all. I haven't seen him since.
When was this?
Last night.
What do we do?
I don't know.
I am taking the operational system online tomorrow.
Why? What good would that do other than to alienate our customers? Current and future ones?
No, Crimson.
It's just one person. I have him locked away.
You do not know of this man like I do. There are more coming.
How did you work that one out then?
Aaron Thompson, an ex-member of Dataline, breaks into this office to steal files, and a few days later, Noah Crimson himself shows up. They have a plan in place. It is time to activate Grid,
No! Think of your hard work!
which will all be destroyed if it is delayed. I suggest you make a press announcement.
I'm the one in charge here.
Of course.
Why would Crimson be so reckless to go and face Quintin Technologies alone? All due respect to me, you barely made it out there yourself.
I imagine it's Crimson's history with them. I mean, he's blinded by hatred.
What vital information have you found anyway?
Well, Axel Quintin, the CEO of Quintin Technologies, and the creator of the grid mainframe in 1941, they're the same person.
What? How?
Well, the explosion that caused your Earth and our Earth to clash, it must have created a time breach that brought him to now.
No wonder why he's on one-man mission. He was directly involved with that explosion.
But he doesn't need to feel responsibility.
What now?
Come here.
There has been a change of plan regarding the release of our operational system known as Grid. It will be released today and all pre-orders will be free of charge.
What sort of issue are we talking about?
It's just a front. They have Crimson and they just want to ensure victory.
I shouldn't have taken that break. I could have stopped him.
No, you needed the rest.
If I would just continued, things might have been different.
Jason, stop acting so defeated. Look, you monitor Quintin Technologies. I'm going out.
What for?
Because I'm going into town to the small Quintin Technologies office so I can buy one of their operating systems and we can understand what the hell is going on.
Alright, be careful.
No promises. Robert?
Let's have a chat. Calm down.
What do you want?
To talk.
What's this all about? And why now?
Time should never be messed with. Crimson doesn't get that. I'm not here to stop what's going to happen. I want to ensure it.
Funny way of going about it. Why'd you tell us to stop it?
Because that's what you needed to hear. You can't mess with time. Not without any serious repercussions that you'll never understand.
You wanted this.
This was always the future, Aaron. Crimson getting captured has just sped up the process.
Funnily enough, that's what happens when you get a group of people you don't have any control over to do a mission.
I didn't send you on a mission. I told you what you needed to do, and like I predicted, you didn't do it. I know Crimson. He's not a killer.
What?
When Noah Crimson and his friend went back in time, they changed the future. You can't rewrite what has already been altered.
So you're just gonna let half the human race die?
Where I come from, that's already happened.
You have no heart. So what about this other future? How do you remember that? It should never have happened.
It didn't happen. I'm a bounty hunter from the future. I collect bounties around time.
So...
When I came back from my last job, Thorncourt was gone. Everything I'd ever known had gone. See? Everything I had in my possession was still there. I knew what had happened.
So, you were travelling back when it all changed?
Correct.
But still, that doesn't give you the grounds to let all those innocent people die.
Shut it.
No, I won't. I trusted you. We all did.
I don't expect you to understand.
So, what? You're just gonna go and set it off yourself now?
Like I said, we're already ahead of schedule. I'm gonna go to Quintin Technologies and try and delay the process. Get us back on track. I'm not doing this for anyone. Time shouldn't be messed with. You've already done enough. Back off!
Stop. I want the truth. Or I'm gonna go to Jason and tell him what you're planning.
You won't get within 5 meters.
What about the timeline?
All right.
Hello?
Mr. Quintin, the prisoner is awake.
Ah, excellent news. Thank you. I'd like to speak with him. Ah, Mr. Crimson. Good to see you are awake.
What have you done?
Oh, don't worry. You'll be held here until the operating system is online tomorrow. Or maybe even longer. I suppose we could keep you here forever, when you think about it.
It's going online tomorrow.
I don't see what the problem is.
So you're working with the grid mainframe.
Wrong. It works for me. I am its creator. It completed its mission perfectly. Now I am away from our foolish dictator. It is only a matter of time before I take his place.
Your dictator?
Yes, myself and Adolf go way back.
You wanted to be Hitler?
Over the course of the war, he killed 6 million Jews. His scope was too minuscule for me. I've far greater motive.
3.5 billion people, you mean?
To ensure my reign as Führer of the world.
You won't succeed.
You can't do anything to stop me.
Stop your creation.
Ha! How so?
It's sentient, and very soon it's going to try and stop you.
Crimson, you want to fight your way out of this one. I am done talking to you. End the transmission.
No!
His judgment was incorrect.
He is trying to compromise your thought pattern. Do not allow it.
Don't worry. It takes more than an attempt at my ego to change my mind.
No one will hear us here.
What happened to make you kill all those people?
Let's get one thing straight. I am not doing anything.
Well, that's the problem.
Listen, I only came back here so that I could put time back on track. I shouldn't be here long. No one else will lose anyone.
Who did you lose? You're not fooling me. I've already worked it out.
It's none of your business. All you need to know is that by changing the timeline, saving people that deaths were already set in stone, others cease to exist. Some of them good people.
Crimson said you two were friends.
Something like that. He always wanted to stop Thorncourt. I tried to tell him not to, though we were good in the position that we were in. But he wouldn't listen. And then he met them. The final act.
Why weren't you part of that?
I probably shouldn't have done it, but I turned a blind eye to what they were doing. Because Because he was my friend, I remained loyal. Loyal to the wrong person, it seems. He was the one that took my girlfriend away from me.
Noah didn't know what would happen.
He knew the risks. His own sister doesn't exist in that timeline. He killed her.
Or maybe we're just in an alternate timeline.
No one should play God.
And yet here you are playing God right now by trying to keep this timeline flowing. Look, I know how you feel. I've made mistakes myself.
What do you mean?
You blame yourself, don't you? You said you ignored what the final act were doing. Surely some part of you agreed with Crimson.
Maybe once. But look where that got me to. I will maintain this timeline, because time should never be rewritten.
Axel Quintin is the creator of the Grid mainframe.
The time is here.
This is your moment.
What is this?
It is a phone call modulator.
How long have these been in production?
We are not in production.
I don't understand.
Noah Crimson is from the future. A future where Fawn Corp were successful.
Then I must speak with Crimson immediately.
This is a futile maneuver. That future does not exist. It cannot exist.
I'll speak with him anyway.
Okay, I need you to access the files within the computer itself. You know, those files you don't really go into unless you mess up the computer altogether.
What was that?
Welcome back to England, Harriet Jackson. We know all of your secrets.
Hello?
Who are you?
I am the Grid mainframe. Surrender now, and you will be spared.
Tell me what you know.
I only found out yesterday. Crimson found out and he went straight there.
But how can he be the creator?
He's a time traveller. That's what the explosion was 2 years ago.
It changes nothing.
How doesn't it? He's out of his own timeline. He's cheated his own death.
There's only so many times I can walk away from you.
Oh my god.
What's happened?
It's the new operating system. It's updating already.
Damn!
Look, if Crimson changing the timeline made you lose a loved one, think of all the loved ones that are going to be lost if we let this maniac continue. Axel Quintin is now using time travel to manipulate the future.
Be clear. I'm not helping you because I want to. I'm helping you because I need to.
That's fine, but what do we do now?
We must go to Quintin Technologies HQ. We've got to stop them.
Hello? Harriet?
They're broadcasting my face on the news channels and I can't get out of the country quick enough.
Ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
I am better. War will not be needed for my revolution.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.